this girl mistreated me.
Yeah.
She mistreated me when I was starting.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today's guest is someone I believe has gone through a lot in the entertainment industry, positive stuff, negative stuff, and I've had the opportunity to get to know her over the years. I guess a year or two, a few months too. I believe she's someone who loves a lot of people. She gets to accommodate a lot of people, and she has touched a lot of people's lives, and she's willing to change her own life. And today's guest is none other than
the queen of content, Trudy Kitui. How are you?
Thank you so much for fitting me into your schedule.
You're welcome.
I am doing good. How have you been?
Been well, and you?
I am doing good.
Tusonge, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, we have to know people came for you a lot when it came to English with that interview. So now, guys, let's get going. Let's see what comes up. Anyway, where are you at?
We are at Sparkly's Beauty and Nails. It's located at a standard building, Moi Avenue, 2nd floor. Yeah.
I know most of you are wondering what we are doing here at a spa, but guys, she's very busy. I had to find her, but finally tumempata, and we are here to get to know her journey and her life. Most people might have misjudged her fans. Some people love her for who she is. Some have been comparing her. It's high time we get to know the full story. So now let's get started, Trudy. When did you dive into this kind of journey?
It was 2022, but now where should I start this story? It's a long story, my dear. You know, I used to watch Kate actress when I was in primary school, high school, and I used to love her. I used to love her character, and every time I was like, when I'm done with school, I want to be an actress like her, and also wanted to see myself on TV. I used to love people on TV. When I see people acting, they're there on screen, I'm like, yo, I want to be there one day. So when I was after it was 2022, I lost my job. I was idle. I was so desperate. I had nothing to do, and let me say I was homeless as well. I was jobless. Like I was going through hell. Now by then I used to fanya to acting kidogo pale hapa kule. Then ile passion ya nataka tu kujiona kwa TV. I want to see myself on TV. But how am I going to see myself on TV? So I started going for auditions, trying here and there, auditions pale Kenya National Theatre. Nikisikia kuna auditions pale, because I used to be on Facebook most of the time. So kulikuwa na zile nini za auditions pale, then naenda na jaribu, but it was hard. I think it's not easy.
Someone can hear you saying it's hard, and maybe they don't want to fit into your shoes. And maybe they don't get to understand what it means to say it's hard. Someone can be like, I have started this life, and maybe when it comes to me, I feel like this one is a bit softer than what she's saying, and maybe to you feel like it's way hard than people get to see it.
So when I say it's hard, it's because I tried several auditions, like around 20 of them, but now I never got a chance. So what I did, I was like, I see people on TV through YouTube. Why don't I just start my own YouTube channel and maybe shooting some clips, posting. I'll be sitting down, watch myself on TV through YouTube. So now that's when I started interviews. But now starting interviews, the first guest was MC Tricky, but I never wanted to do an interview with him. It was like a clip, like acting, comedy kinda, something like that. But now before that I was hosting for someone. There was a friend of mine who had a YouTube channel, and he was doing human interest stories. So I used to go to ghetto places. We do human interest stories. People share their life stories, how they have struggled building homes and vitu kama hizo. But now people are like, Trudy, why don't you have your own channel and do interviews the way you're doing? We feel like you can do better. And by then now I used to watch this girl Mungai Eve. I used to watch her, and I was like, yo, this girl, she's doing well. She's a small girl, Nana Jituma. Why don't I can also do the same. But,
before we move into that step, someone can ask, while you were growing up, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse. Yes, growing up I really wanted to be a nurse, but now if I tell you what I did, guys, you will be surprised, because I did something else different from.
I think it's because I wanted to see myself on TV. That is the only reason that made me now start content creation. Also, I was idle. I had nothing to do. I was seated at home. I don't have a job. I had gone up to the job like 3 months ago. Then now I started 2022 May. Yeah, because I lost my job January, and now May I started content creation. But now the reason why I started is because I wanted to see myself on TV. That is the only reason that led me to content creation. Nothing else. I just love seeing myself on TV. Like if ukasema mimi nikiingia content creation nitakuwa najiona kwa TV. So today, and I did know it pays.
Yeah.
Because hakuna rafiki nilikuwa naye kwa content creation mwenye maybe I can ask if it pays. No, hata sikuwa na namba ya anyone mwenye ako kwa content creation. No one, only MC Tricky, but I didn't even ask if it pays. Mimi niliingia tu. I didn't know one day YouTube will pay me even more than 500,000. I never knew it will pay me. Yeah.
Well, when you got to content creation and specialized, in YouTube, you have very many social media platforms, right? And you chose YouTube, and the others came later on, right? Maybe what genre did you choose? You said you started acting, then later on now we see you are majoring in doing exclusive interviews and getting to interact with people, telling people's stories. What made you shift from acting to what you're doing right now?
I think I just wanted to try something else. I just felt like I can try this. Let me try interviews. Nione kama itajibu. If you're doing acting, it's not even working. You posting like you post a video, you have 5 views in a week. So you have to try something else and see if it works out. If it works, then you go with it.
Well, Trudy, some people, when it comes to change, it can be a little bit difficult. To you got to shift, to try it from nursing to catering to content creation. Some people might be afraid of change, thinking that maybe trying to view how their family will take them, their friends will perceive them. Maybe your dad wanted you to be something like, you want to go, actually there's someone, actually I had them say something, they wanted to be a chef, and their parents were like, I'm going to take you to school and study to cook, and you can actually cook in my house. So they're like, go be a teacher, go be a doctor, go be this. But someone wants to be somebody else. Maybe what kind of change would you advocate for? And for the people that are actually scared of change, what would you tell them?
Don't fear. Try. If you haven't tried something, don't say that, oh, I can't do it. Just try. And if I feared this space, maybe I couldn't have tried, or I couldn't have started doing interviews. But I said to myself, Trudy, you can do this. Just try. Go and try and see how people go about this. Yes. Niliamua tu nikasema, let me try. I am here right now.
You're here to stay.
I'm here to stay.
Let's dive into a little bit what you had said about Mungai as her being a mentor to you. According to
she inspired me. I think there is a difference between someone who inspires you, a mentor, and I think a role model. A mentor is someone who can call you, sit down with you, advise you, tell you can do this, you can do that. But she inspired me. Yes, she was inspiring me.
So she got to inspire you, and you got to get to understand a lot about content creation, right? And you actually loved her a lot. From what I've listened and heard you speak in the past, someone can come about and ask, maybe one of the fans. I've heard someone asking, this kind of grudge that you guys had, maybe let's say a grudge, or maybe something that has already been solved. People can tend to wonder, why bring it up right now? And for someone who doesn't know the story, maybe you can tell us, when you met her, how she was, what kind of change she brought into your life, and when she started drifting to a point where you are like, she doesn't inspire you anymore.
Okay, when I met her, she was not welcoming. The first day I met her, I was so happy, by the way, to meet her. Even I requested for a photo, a video, because imagine meeting someone who inspires you, and now you're meeting her for the first time. I was so happy, but now I didn't like how she was. Like even the first reaction, I didn't like it, but nikasema, it is what it is. So iliendelea hivyo. Even there was a time I went to Kenya National Theatre, nikampata pale juu, kuna place we used to sit. I don't know if you've been there. Pale juu kwa restaurant, then nikaenda nikamhug, akaniambia haya yaki unanitoa makeup, unajua nimepaka makeup naenda shoot. So I was like, wow. So mimi, I'm happy. I didn't even tell her.
That sounds a lot like a bit rude, right?
I said sorry. That is what I said. She was,
why would you apologize for something you didn't do?
No, like, see, nimemhug na amesema natoa makeup.
But was the makeup on your clothes or maybe on your face or something?
No, I had to say sorry because I didn't want to. sikuwa nataka mambo mingi. So nikanyamaza. Bado bado at that point bado ukiangalia video zangu I used to write inspired by her. Inspired by Mungai. After everything, that was the second now time meeting her and she's like, yo, aki usinihag, unajua naenda shoot na makeup yangu itatoka. Nikasema pole.
But hugging, I think it's a two-way street. Someone can choose not to hug you.
But I think I felt like, let me hug her, because you know when you love someone, you love someone's job. That is me. Me, I love, like, if I love someone, that is me. So I went there, was happy. Hi, bakuna kapoa. Hi. Aki najua naenda shoot, utanitoa makeup. That is what she told me. I swear before God. She told me, and I was like, okay, sorry. Pole. I didn't come back hata ijatoka. Nikamwambia sorry.
How did she take that kind of an apology?
She said it's okay. That is what she said. It's okay. Yeah.
But to you, could you tell that she had accepted it, or maybe she just, you know?
No. Like, niliona tu she's rude. She was so rude to me, and maybe according to how she thought, maybe she thought I wanted her to be my friend. No, I was just happy for her. Venye tu naweza kuta mtu usikue na ile unajifanya say hi to someone because that person inspires you. And I used to tell her unani inspire. Unaangalia hata video mpaka ananiuliza naona ukiandika kwa video zako inspired by Mungai. Okay, sawa hivyo. Unaona, mimi nasema yes because I love your job, and wewe ni msana mdogo kama mimi. Unaona, when I see what you doing, I feel inspired. Feel inspired so much. So
well, that was your first encounter with her, which wasn't very welcoming to you. And we have seen you also kept pushing after you met her. Kept pushing, got to learn from her, wanted to do a lot more, be friendly with her.
No,
and also, I didn't even learn from her because since day one, she was like, I didn't feel that unaona venye unataka ku learn from mtu but he is not ready to do that. So I felt like I started not even like unaona venye unaanza kuona au demo hapana. Hata uwezi learn from someone you don't like. You learn from the person that una feel umseni mpoa, na venye ananitreat vizuri. But now vile niliingia kwa hiyo space akaanza kunipush hapo, nikaenda kwa ma interview, she doesn't want me to be there, she doesn't want me to ask questions. Nikiwa pale mbele anakuja ananitoa, like anaweza kuja apate. Let me tell you, I used to walk from my home because sikuwa na fare, sikuwa na hata food. Sometimes nimelala njaa the previous night. Nimeamka asubuhi, maybe tunaenda airport, sina hata fare, ama tunaenda maybe kama Kilimani, nimetembea mpaka study ama Tao. Yani I am weak. Mimi nimeenda pale, wacha nijitume. Trudy, you want to be somewhere, right? Jitume. Umeenda, umetembea, umefika mapema, umesimama. Mimi sasa ndo nilikuwa nashikia watu mic because we used to give her our mic. She's like, no, mimi siwezi shika mic more than 3. Alafu sisi wenye ana Twitter upcoming alikuwa anakataa na shike either ashike commentator Kioko alieni wale walikuwa na wao juu. But I don't think there is any problem with holding mics.
No, she used to say she can't hold more than 3 mics. She used to say that every time. If I'm lying, someone would come there and say Trudy, like she used to say that every time. Hata wala upcoming na Twitter tulikuwa na wao. They used to say that. So mimi nikasema because now tunataka sound, tunataka video. Wacha nijipeleke pale mbele nishikie hawa upcoming wenzangu, niwashikie mics. So that is what I used to do. So sorry guys, I'm looking for it. So ilikuwa naenda pale mbele, nikifika pale mbele she's like toka presentalia kuje ama usonge huko, na mwambia mbona nisonge? You mean I'm not supposed to be here? Mbona nisonge fulani akuje, na pia mimi niko na mics zangu nataka speak sound. So kuna kati it happened tukiwa kwa place ya Diana and Bahati. Then nikakataa kutoka pale mbele. She came in my inbox, she texted me a long text telling me how my brand is too small, I need to work hard and build my brand. She's Mungai, her brand is too big, things like that. And I was like, yo, okay.
Yeah, well, Trudy, when it comes to her telling you to like, you cannot stand here, move aside, someone else to come in, and maybe how did that affect you mentally? Because it feels like when someone pushes you from somewhere that you've actually tried to be, and she sets you aside, and she doesn't tell you why, it's like she hates you in some way, but she doesn't want to tell you. How did that affect you mentally?
It really affected me so bad. And even me reaching at a point where I can speak about it for 2 years, it has been affecting me. Every time when I see her, I'm like, this girl, mistreated me.
Yeah.
She mistreated me when I was starting. Because imagine someone telling you that toka fulani akuje. Yes, I know I was an upcoming, sikatai. But you don't want to hold down mics. Hautaki mtu akuje pale mbele. What do you want? If maybe angekubali kutushikiaga hizo mics mingi hivyo venye mimi uzishika, hatungekuwa na mambo. Mimi hata maybe singekuwa naenda pale mbele. But I think through her refusing to kutushikia mic, I had to go there to support hawa wengine. Ndio nishikie hizo wenye walikuwa wanaona I used to hold even 11 mics, even 15. Kwa nazishika hivi zinaanguka, wanaokotwa na pewa cause anashika 2, anashika 3, anasema mkono sivyo nini. It used to affect me sana. Ni ile sikuwa na mtu I can talk to cause hiyo time ndio ilikuwa naanza, mtu angenisikiza labda wengine wangeona ni kama I want to use her name to grow, to get subscribers and views, but now I had to keep it to myself and fight for it alone. What I used to do is to cry in my house asking God to give me strength and not to allow me to give up, because when I started, I didn't start content creation because of anyone. I did it on my own. Passion drove me there. I wanted to see myself on screen, and that is why I started content creation. So I used to cry and pray to God. Kuna wakati nilifika mbali I gave up. Nikasema hapana, no. Mimi naachana na content creation. Mimi hivi amenipush sana mpaka nachoka. Yani imagine mtu anakuja na mpata ulikuja mapema, anakuja kukutoa, anakuja tu anakutoa tu live. Mbona unashindwa? Haya, ukijaribu kuuliza swali maybe umepata tu huko kando tu umepata chance. Anakukat. Even alifika ile extent ya kwambia hadi madirector wake mkieka Trudy kwa frame nakatwa mshahara. Even I have even niko na evidence na text. Even director saying that akasema mimi nilikuwa naambiwa nikikuweka kwa frame nakatwa mshahara.
Trudy, before tuongelee story ya frame, let's maybe a little bit talk about, people have this positive mindset where they don't get to realize when bad things are happening to them. Personally, I wouldn't tolerate that. But at what point did you realize that this lady, she's not going to take me in a positive way? Like at first you met her and she was like, oh, my makeup. And then you still got to interact with her and still you were still nice to her and still kept on writing. She inspires you. And then maybe at what point did you sit down and say, this lady isn't treating me well, and I am trying to be nice. Maybe you're trying to understand that's her personality, but it's still taking a mental toll to you and it is affecting you.
We had a prayers with Ed Command at the parliament. And now she did the same thing, the same thing. Tumesimama tu vizuri, we are ready for Eric. Tunangoja, I think we were waiting for someone. Hapo amefika, hata ukisikiza kuna there is a video that was recorded behind the scene. So tukiwa pale, mimi nimesimama tu vizuri inside because that is something that she used to do every time. Akakuja akanitoa. I had there was a mic, I think ilikuwa ya Don there, our chairman refu. Akakuja inside yenye nilikuwa there, she's like, na hii mic ni refu, sitafunika hivi. Kamwambia, mbona umekuja huku? Umekuwa tu side poa, that side was okay. Ungebaki tu your side, mic zako zitakuwa tu sawa. But umekuja huku sasa, mimi hata nitashindwa na pitisha juu nikizika hivi zitafunika hizi zingine. Kaambia si ungebaki tu huko. She's like, basi wewe ndio huko. And she was so rude to me.
Yeah, I saw that clip and it wasn't very pleasant to the eye.
Yeah, it wasn't. And I felt so, and I didn't know Becky was recording. Becky Masai, she was recording behind the scene, but I didn't know. Now I got to saw the video later, one day later. Someone sent me the link. She was like, why were you fighting with Eve? But she was like, I didn't like how she treated you. Sometimes usiku na nyamaza, udema ametunge kwa tukio na kifanya hivi na hivi na nyamaza. No, you have to tell her to stop, because sisi kama fans, we don't like what she's doing to you. Yes, you're growing, but she should allow you to grow as well. So that's when now I sat down and I was like, no, I need to tell this lady to stop mistreating me. This is too much for me, and I can't continue like dying inside. And because I was hurting inside, I was not okay completely. Every time when nikikutana hivi niko nasikia roho yangu inashtuka tu. Unaona nasikia tu the pain in your heart. That is how I used to feel. So I had to I didn't want to talk to her direct. Nilituma Kido. We used to stay in the same place with Kido. So nikaenda place Kido kwa nafanya job. Nikamwambia Kido, if this your friend and nataka kukutuma, nilienda umwambie awache kunitreat vibaya kwa mahali imefika, it's gonna be bad. I've been keeping quiet now like a year. I've been keeping quiet. This girl has been mistreating me and doing a lot for me, but I don't even talk about it. So go tell her to stop mistreating me. I'm also, this cake is too big for us all. Everyone, mtoto hata kikuja saizi bado atakata tu na songe, mwingine akuje bado, it's big. So there's no need of her feeling superior in like kwanza alisema ati mimi nilikuwa na feeling inferior. Yes, of course, lazima nita feel if someone is feeling superior.
Yeah, actually I've heard about that story where when she went to commentators show, she spoke and she said that she doesn't give people like time to respond because this is an opportunity, you get to grab it. Do you feel like you were not grabbing your opportunity well, like she wanted you to?
Of course, she didn't want. She was not even allowing me to ask questions. If I start, she cut me. I used to starting asking questions. Then she cut me. She asked her own questions. I tried to ask another one. She does the same. So who does that? She's heartless. That she's so heartless. She need to work on her attitude.
Yeah, about her telling you that you feel inferiority complex. We have had people actually responding to that, saying that you have an inferiority complex. Maybe how do you feel about that?
Everyone has his or her opinion on that because they don't know. They are not in my shoes. They don't know what I went through. Yeah, they really don't know what I went through. I'm the one who knows what I went through when that Mungai Eve.
But does she make you feel inferior at any point?
No, I don't feel inferior. But now the thing is, she was like, "Any, unafeel." I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it.
I heard you say that she made you go through hell, feel like you're nothing.
Yes. Yeah. Because sasa wewe, even if kama ni wewe rude, we are with you somewhere in a press, then you're trying to ask questions, then someone is cutting you. Like literally, unaona tu hivi hadi unashindwa. Kwani am I not supposed to be here? Am I not supposed to ask questions? How will you feel? The same venye tu, yani someone should put herself or himself in my shoe. You will feel the pain that I felt. And even the time that they called me, Trevor called me after now nimetuma Kido went and akaambia Eve, Trudy amesema hivi na hivi, you guys should just call her because that girl is bitter. Yeah, Kido told them I talked to her and she's so bitter about it. So Trevor called me akasema hii fight yenu nimeona it's not okay. You are ladies, Eve uko top na unaweza taka Trudy kwa chini unaweza itaji Eve. So I don't see any need of you guys fighting. Like nikamwambia I don't fight your woman. She's the one who always fights me. When I'm there, anakuja ananitoa pale, hata kiniuliza maswali. Mara kuna siku hata alikuja inbox yangu kuniandikia message refa kiniambia venye brand yake ni kubwa, my brand is too small. So what is that? Nikamuuliza kama nishawahi mkosea. I asked if have I ever nishawahi kukosea, akasema no.
That is why would she call your brand small and hers big?
I even asked her that question. She just said that if I tell someone nikikwambia utoke pale mbele najua kwa nini nimekwambia. So ni sikufeel kama nimekwambia kitu mbaya. That is what she told me. Kasema okay, sawa.
Well, why would she tell you to stand aside and this space YouTube is not for everybody. She hasn't employed you. So why would she tell you to sit aside?
That was my question as well. Why? I asked her and she was like, no, mimi sikuwa nakaa ni kitu mbaya. It's just a matter of time. You also need to grow pole. You don't have time unakuja alafu unakuja tu pale mbele. No, like now it's like she was the end alikuwa tu hapo hapo. Hakuna mtu mwingine anafaa kwa hapo. And if you had the conversation she had with commentator, you can even tell who she is. If you are so clever enough, you can tell who that girl is. And right now, honestly speaking, I'll say the truth. I don't like how she used to treat people. Some they don't even talk about it. But as for me, I feel like if speaking about it, I will heal. I'll be at peace and nitafeel roho yangu iko sawa. So even after Becky posted that video, she went ahead and started threatening Becky Masai to pull down the videos. Wana anamshikanisha na brand ndogo kama yangu. And I don't know why she kept on saying my brand is small, my brand is small, my brand. I really don't know why.
Well, Trudy, according to you, do you believe in small brands and big brands? And at this point in where you are today, you are like 127,000, right?
Yes.
Subscribers. And we have someone down there, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Do you believe in small brands and bigger brands?
No, I don't believe because I know YouTube is funny. You can't be down right now. Even someone who is let me say 10,000 right now, I am 127,000. Anaweza toka hapo akuja nipite. It doesn't favor anyone. YouTube is something different that I can tell anyone who is watching me right now. You can't be at the top. Kidogo kidogo amke kesho kuna mwingine hapo juu yako. So it ina change with time, inaendaga hivyo. So mimi sisema kuna brand ni ndogo. No. Let's respect each other. No one is down. Even if maybe I'm just starting, yes, I'm coming, but just give me my respect and I will stick to my lane. Hakuna kuanza kuona kama mtu mwingine sijui afai, sijui ndo ako special, sijui because wewe uko na subscribers wengi, unaanza kuona wengine hawafai. No. You never know what tomorrow holds. That person who is down, you are up there. Maybe she might be your boss, he might be your boss tomorrow. Or maybe your kid's boss. You never know.
Trudy, let's talk about your depression and your mental health. We have a lot of people struggling with mental health and depression out there. And for you, you went through hell because of someone who doesn't acknowledge what you went through at this point, right? She doesn't acknowledge what you went through. And maybe how did you deal with this kind of, depression, your mental health, and who was there to support you and help you through this process? Because you did speak loudly and speak out on depression. Not everybody has the courage to speak about depression, and it took you years. People are wondering why you came to say it out loud right now, and in the past you didn't say. Now that she's doing well, she's saying someone has to trend with her name, you came out. People might actually be wondering why you had to come out right now. And I believe depression is hard for someone to tell. Someone cannot come out and say I am depressed. People are scared, especially men. They don't come out to speak out about their depression, and it gets a toll on them. Some people even end up committing suicide and a lot of stuff. Maybe according to you, how did you step by step the journey that you had to go through to be able to, recover and get back your mental health?
Let me say it's all about God, because I didn't share it out with anyone. I used to keep quiet. I never shared what I was going through with anyone. Nilikuwa na nyamaza na nyamazia na nilikuwa tu naomba. I used to pray and God, please help me, because my heart is burning. Sometimes nilikuwa nasikia kama yani nimebeba tu mawe. Unaona vile unakwanga unasikia tu kifua yako, unaona it's heavy. So really feel this thing has been affecting me for long, and people didn't know about it. So after Trudy asked me why I stopped crediting her, I said let me just share it out, let me speak it out for once and for all, to get over this thing, because it's I'm not okay. I was not okay because I used to, but what really helped me, because I used to work hard and I see my growing. Imagine unaambiwa sijui brother yako ni ndogo na unajituma, alafu unaona each and every day you growing, reaching out to people that huko hiyo utawafikia, unaitwa kwa events huko hiyo utaitwa, and unaanza kuona enyewe I'm growing and this big right now, so that it helps me at least to heal at some point.
What would you tell someone who drags other people down for their own benefit? Do you believe she was pulling you down not to be able to get to that level, and you were able to get back up and take your crown and be where you are today?
What I know, her intention was Trudy should quit this place. She wanted me to quit. I can't see, I don't see, I don't know how to put it. Why would she even do that to me? If someone asks her why you used to do that to her, hata anajibu kazi yake ni kusema tu venye mimi siwezi kusongea space umenipata, mimi sikuwaambia hata Eva tunataka usonge, mimi nikuja hapa ama nataka unisongea ama nataka nini. No, mimi nilikuja tu hapa kufanya kazi yangu venye yeye anafanya kazi yake. So nafaa kusema nini? So yeye alikuwa anataka ni quit, but mimi ni nani? Mungu alinipatia ile nguvu ya Trudy, you can do this better, keep going, keep pushing, and here I am. And alifika mahali hata she stopped even coming for places. Now I was me and Kido used to treat me so well. Alikuwa hadi akiuliza maswali, Trudy uko na swali uliza, akiuliza naambia Trudy ask a question, ama niambia Trudy answer. I used to feel okay, niko like I think this one anaelewa kila mtu kwa hii space anafaa kuwa hapo na pia grow. That is how we used to work with Kido every time. Singe feel ati Kido ananikanyagia ama anafanya nini, because sasa most of the place I use me and Kido most of the time evil. And I thank God right now I'm doing well, but
the journey hasn't been easy at all.
It hasn't been easy at all. Mungai, you should just sit down and change your attitude, because you're not a good person. You're so heartless.
Maybe that's a characteristic, or maybe that's an attitude she has gotten used to living with. And for someone who doesn't understand her, they don't get to, experience who she is. Maybe to you, do you feel it's a character that needs to be kept or to be changed?
It might be her character, because she said, that is me, I yap, I talk, I do what. And even maybe mistreating people, it's her character. Yes, if it's maybe it's her character, but huwezi endelea hivyo. You need people. Hii maisha ujuangi, unaweza dharau mtu hivi saizi unamwona she's nothing. Venye tu nimesema, you never know what tomorrow holds. So no. Let's embrace everyone, and let's be kind. I use the word kind because I think I don't know if she's kind to herself. I don't know, because if you are kind to yourself, you will also be kind to other people. But if you're not, you definitely do the same to what you're doing to yourself, because kuna kitu mtu unaweza kunafanya unadhani eti ni vizuri, no. So,
and they're affecting other people indirectly.
Yes. She really made me go through a lot, especially mentally. I went through a lot, and she used to do that, and kuna tu one comment, I felt like nilikuwa naona kama ni sub account yake, because every time that one person used to come to my channel after nimefanya yeye asema, you will never be Mungai. You can never be Mungai.
Yeah, I've heard that people saying right now, when you came out saying you are Mungai wannabe.
Yeah, you will never be Mungai. You can never be. I don't want to be her.
Yeah.
When someone inspires you, it doesn't mean that now you can be her. You can do your own things and at least build yourself to be someone else, or you not necessarily to be her. So it's not that I want to be her, because I don't want that character is bad. I can't be her. Kwanza na character, hiyo character ni mbaya. Mi siwezi kuwa na hiyo roho ya kufanyia watu vitu vibaya, ati nataka kuona mimi ndio special kuliko wengine. Siwezi taka. Siwezi.
Trudy, someone can hear you speaking and maybe think that the only challenges you went through was because of Mungai. Maybe aside from her and what she did. To you, what kind of challenges did you go through, and what kind of achievements did you get to achieve in this particular process?
Challenges. Challenges ni when I was starting, maybe kupata tu content. It's not easy to get interviews if you're not known. So when I started, I was like, una request interview, unaambiwa sifanyi sahi, kesho utamuona kwa mwingine amefanya. So those are the challenges that I went through, and also financially I was not okay. Nimesema I used to work, so vitu tu kama hizo. Then what else? I think hizo tu, hakuna challenge nyingine nimepitia.
Maybe about the challenges about the financial part. When you chose to divert and dive into content creation, did your parents support you through this process, or they were like, especially my dad was like, yo, what are you doing?
My parents knew after I was 1 year and a half old in content creation. They used to be taught. Mi sikuwa iwaambia, walikuwa tu wanaambiwa mtoto wako tunamwonaga kwa mtandao na maseleb, kwani ni nani? Kwani cause my mom, mi sikuwa imwambia kabisa, and she was like, my parents are not that, still watu wa social media sana, ni WhatsApp, and then I used to hide them. So I used to hide them, nikipost kama link na hide, so hawataona. So ukafika mahali wakashinda wakiniza, mbona tunaambiwa unaonekana sijui na maseleb sijui nini, what's happening, vitu kama hizo. I hate to tell them the truth that right now I do content creation pale social media nini vitu kama hizo. They started supporting me. My mom, she's a Christian. What she told me, if you love it, do it, mama. I'm always pray for you, and just be humble. I remember that is one thing my mom told me. I've seen you grow. I know who you are. I'm your mom, and never change who you are. Never change who you are because of maybe that publicity and whatever. Just do you, be you, and I'll always pray for you and put God first. They started supporting me every time when I'm down. I call them. I call my mom. She prays for me, and that is it.
Okay, well, let's stray a little bit from content creation. Let's come to your love life, relationship, love life. Maybe what was the worst heartbreak you've ever experienced?
The worst?
Yeah, the worst.
It was 2021. This guy left me because I was jobless. Now, when I lost my job, before now I started content creation, he left me because I was jobless.
So he was just there because you were working?
Maybe, I don't know.
Were you supporting him, financially?
Yes, I was. And even he used to support me when I had a job. He used to send me money. I don't know why he leaves me after losing my job. The time I need him the most, now he leaves me. He's like, yo, I don't think this relationship will work out. So I was like, so because I don't have a job, I was like, no. But now that was the reason. Later on, I came to realize that was the reason why, because the friends, his close friends, walikuja wakaniambia, alikuwa anasema sasa mimi nitakaje na demana job, nitaki hizo majukumu mingi, unaona? Yeah, that was the reason. Now God naye ni nani? Yeah,
God akakuinua.
But kasema it is what it is. Yeah.
Well, I have this thing about healing on purpose. Well, how did you actually heal from that? Sometimes people get really, they take quite a toll where they get to, drag themselves back because they cannot get past a heartbreak because it gets to hurt them so much. They love this guy so much and the guy, left them and dragged them back. How did you get past that? And also you were jobless, heartbroken, with a lot of problems financially. How did you do that?
I had to accept that he's gone, he's no more. But I used to listen to, it's called Benjamin Zulu.
Yeah.
That guy, I love his advice, and I used to watch him a lot. It's like, if you want to forget your ex, if you want to get over a heartbreak, do this, do that, delete the photos, messages, everything. Even don't think about him. So I used to listen to him every day. Before I sleep, I listen to Benjamin Zulu. So that's when I forgot about the guy and moved on.
About relationships, do you actually believe in, we have this we have this come we stay thing that happens a lot. Do you believe people can live together or are allowed to live together or move in, and then before marriage some people break up, others get kicked out, others, it's always quite a messy heartbreak.
I feel that is someone's choice. If someone feel like let me move on with my boyfriend, it's okay. But as for me, huwa inachangia sana easy breakups, because muna move in, you guys are not even ready to be together. You just move on, then start staying together. Munazoeana haraka, munachokana. Ile time sasa mnafaa kuoana, mshachokana. So didn't to decide. But maybe, according to me, I don't think it's okay for people to start living together mapema. Hata ndo mmekutana 1 month,
mshakuwa couple goals,
mshaanza kupost, yo guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Mnataka kutupatia pressure hapo kwa social media na vitu kwa ground ni mbaya. So wacha watu wajuane kwanza. Get to know someone who you want to have in your life first. Give yourself time, know that person. Then history ya kumove in, mtamove into na watu waache kuharakisha mambo na kupostiana huko kwa mtandao kozwe. You know what vitu kwa ground is different. So but mtu afanye kitu anataka. Mimi sitapatia mtu relationship advice juu yangu na panga chini ya maji. I know why I don't put my love life on social media. I have my own reasons, but watu wafanye kitu wanataka. Mtu akifeel kumove in 1 month, I'm moving. To akifeel kumove in after a week, sawa.
Trudy, back to your family. What memory do you have about your family that keeps you together, tied up together, and also, when you're at that deep end of your life and you feel like this is gonna drag me back, with your family's support and everything else, what kind of memory do you have in mind? There's always a lot of memories you get to make with your families, but what is that one memory that you cannot forget? It keeps you tied up together with your family, and sometimes close families have, differences, but you get back together at some point.
They've been always there for me. I remember when I was in high school, sometimes my mom used to visit me with one avocado. Inaijaiva, one anything.
Trudy.
If she will be ready to speak on media, I swear she will tell you everything. Yani, anasema tu, mom, wacha nikuje nikuone, sina anything. Anakuja, avocado moja mbichi haijaiva. Anakuja ananiletea. I was so happy and I was like, my mom, she loves me and she's there for me. So it keeps me going. I remember nikikumbuka hizo vitu nasema I have family, they care about me. Hata maybe angekuwa mzazi mwenye anaona ai mimi siwezi enda na angekuwa tu anakaa home, but she used to come as long as nimemwona anakuja, she pray. And I love the fact that I come from a very prayerful family. That is something that me I think ningekuwa nimeangushwa tu na watu kuinje, but my parents prayed for me each and every day. So she used to come visit me, pray for me. Anasema mom, hii avocado itaiva, ikiiva utakula. Niko like sawa mom, thank you so much. But I had good friends. Mimi, I think I value friendship sana and I love people, I care about people. So walikuwa after mama amekuja na avocado mbichi, wengine wamekuja umeletewa kuku nini, wanakuja anambia Trudy, hebu kuja tuende umeletewa hivi. So na feel pia mimi nimevisitiwa. Naona. Yeah, so we've had a lot of memories with my family. Then maybe I don't think I'm ready to share. If ile siku nitakuwa ready I will. But yeah, that is it.
Well, that was a memory. While which one is interesting? A good one now.
A good memory.
Yeah, a good one. Well, you know, you have talked about you guys traveling. Maybe you have done something for your mom and she's felt this is so good.
Yeah. I've done. There's something that I'm currently doing already. Kuna land walikuwa nataka sana, and I bought that land for them through YouTube, through content creation, and now there is a project that I'm doing right now for them. It's ongoing. And I'm happy that they're happy.
Well, Trudy, are you seeing someone right now apart from the very not interesting breakup?
Yes.
You're seeing someone
very happy, very loving, caring. Seeing someone.
So you do believe in love?
I do.
And you advocate for it?
Yes, I do.
Well, today is Boyfriend's Day. What would you tell him?
I love him and thank you for supporting me physically, emotionally, spiritually. Even if you are far, but you've been always there for me. And I will always cherish you and appreciate you. And people will get to know who you are soon. I can't wait to show people who you are. And not that every time, but once in a while. Nionyeshe tu, niwache kuona nikaa mimi kuna wenye idingo wananiekanga unaniambia dem ni straight kweli. She's straight.
Speaking of which, what kind of an encounter was that? Are you straight?
Of course I am. Ni sasa unajua usipoonyesha mtu wako watu wanaona kama uko ile side nyingine. Yes, but I'm very straight. Mimi bana ni straight.
Pause to transition. Well guys, Trudy had quite the experience when it comes to cheating. Aligongewa venye unasikia kaneno watu wanagongewa vibaya. Uligongewa kabisa?
Simla. Lakini ni bana. Kazi ile inakuwa boda na kuondoa stress na kama vitu zingine, everything happens for you. Me, that is what I know. Yes, kila kitu inafanyika kwa sababu.
Yeah, well, guys, tutapause kidogo mambo ya relationship na cheating na stuff. History ni mrefu guys, and I'm having a very serious problem with recording. And also guys, time, watch out for part 2. And guys, this amazing video is credit to the venue where we get like a spa. What's the name to it?
Sparkles. Yeah, here. So it's located in standard building, Moi Avenue,
maybe someone can tend to wonder like who's doing through these meals. You know, maybe you can say hi kidogo.
Hi.
Tuangalie kamera kidogo.
Hi. For me, Ibrahim, the technician, and not kijana makucha.
Name fine guys, nako single mkuje.
The technician, niko hapa Sparkles. Utanipata po IG najiita Ibrahim Saloni. Nafanya kazi safi sana. Zile madesign zimewashinda.
Kujeni hapa, kuja hapa.
Nate kazi safi.
Guys, kazi ni safi. You see these nails?
Yeah.
Hata mrembo, you know, asifue nguo kila siku. Asikie kidogo, date 2-3 guys. Let's have some fun. Let's come here. Let's enjoy guys. Even onesha around, it's very nice. Guys, it's given fancy, it's given, you know, pretty guys. Bring your ladies here. So Thank you so much, Trudy, for the interview and the conversation, guys. This is more like a conversation, guys. So, guys, for part 2, watch out, and we're gonna be having very many interesting stories out here. And guys, Trudy is road to 100 and 27,000 subscribers. Amen to 500 subscribers. 500,000. 500. So guys, it's 500k and we are going to be reaching 30,000 subscribers. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and let me see you in the next video. Bye. Bye bye. Show them around, Tony, please. And credits to Jamal. Thank you so much for watching my video. Lesson. Maureen, say hi to people.
And me for listening. I was listening to this interview.
Jamal, the receptionist.
Oh, niacha nikuonyesha wakiingia hapo, uweke ile ngoma ya say what you wanna say.
Jamal, you're still recording.
Hi, I can record.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, from here. Yeah. Tuko sawa?
Yeah.